Bentrovati ad un nuovo appuntamento di Viaggio in Europa, il programma di History Lab dedicato al Marchio del Patrimonio Europeo. Oggi percorreremo un ideale itinerario fra arte e cultura, che si snoderà tra Germania, Ungheria, Lituania e Spagna. Iniziamo in musica e andiamo a Lipsia in Germania per visitare 9 luoghi legati alla storia musicale della città. Si tratta di chiese, accademie, sale concerti e dimore frequentate da famosi compositori come Wagner, Mendelssohn e Bach. Un percorso cittadino sulla storia della musica a Lipsia che ha contribuito a creare l'identità musicale europea.
Wir sind in Deutschland. Man muss sich vorstellen, Deutschland, ehemalige DDR, also der Osten Deutschlands, ungefähr 200 Kilometer südlich von Berlin. Leipzig wäre nicht Leipzig, wenn nicht diese Musik- und Kulturtradition über die Jahrhunderte diese Stadt geprägt hat. Über Bach, Mendelssohn, Schumann, Wagner, Grieg haben wir 9 authentische Orte ausgewählt aus der Vielzahl der Möglichkeiten. Bach gewidmet 3 Orte. Die Thomaskirche, wo er gelebt, gewirkt, gearbeitet hat, die Nikolaikirche und dieser Ort hier, das Bach-Archiv. Felix Mendelssohn gewidmet das Mendelssohn-Haus, wo er gelebt hat, aber auch gestorben ist. Die Mendelssohn-Akademie, also die Hochschule für Musik, die er gegründet hat, und das Gewandhaus selbst, wo er als Gewandhauskapellmeister das Gewandhausorchester dirigiert hat. Wir haben Richard Wagner gedacht in der alten Nikolaischule, wo er als Schüler diese Schule besucht hat. Wir haben Edward Grieg und den Petersen Verlag. Und last but not least haben wir uns mit Robert Schumann und Clara Schumann beschäftigt, um diese Gesamtentwicklung insbesondere von 13. bis ins 19. Jahrhundert zu verbinden.
In Leipzig können Sie diese Musikgeschichte auf ganz engem Raum erleben. Sie können zu Fuß die wichtigsten Musikstätten ablaufen, zwischen Mendelssohn und Gewandhaus 2 Minuten Fußweg, rüber zur Thomaskirche 5 Minuten. Und diese Leipziger Notenspur verbindet auf idealtypische Weise diese so wichtigen Plätze und gibt einem schnell einen Eindruck und einen Überblick.
Also es ist wirklich sehr, sehr interessant zu sehen, wie auch die jungen Menschen dieser Welt, von Japan bis Lissabon, versuchen, an diesen authentischen Städten Musik neu für sich zu erleben.
Die Stadt ist wundervoll und voller Musik und Kultur. Es gibt so viele Sachen, die man erleben kann, und jeden Abend gibt es großartige Konzerte, ob man in der Thomaskirche ist oder im Gewandhaus. Es ist eine wundervolle Stadt zum Studieren.
Zweitens, wir haben eine unglaublich bunte, vielfältige Kultur. Von der klassischen Musikszene von Bach, Mendelssohn, Schumann, Wagner bis hin zur modernen Clubszene der Kreativität des 21. Jahrhunderts. Und DJs legen auf.
Restiamo in ambito musicale e parliamo dell'Accademia Franz Liszt di Budapest, fondata dal noto musicista nel 1875. Un'istituzione eclettica che comprende una scuola, un'università internazionale e una sala concerti. Franz Liszt visse in diversi paesi europei, assorbendone gli influssi culturali. Il suo pensiero cosmopolita fa di lui un vero cittadino d'Europa ante litteram.
A Zeneakadémiát Liszt Ferenc alapította. Ez az egyetlen akadémia, amelyet Liszt maga alapított. Az oktatásunk különleges, mert abból a tradícióból 140 éve töretlenül táplálkozik, amit Liszt Ferenc jelent, és az a szellemiség. Egyrészt a tradícióknak az őrzése, másrészt a nyitottság.
It's not just a university as it used to be, but this is a concert center and a university. It's a cohabitation, it's a new double identity. There is a tradition and a university, there is a concert center, and behind these two levels, actually, there are a lot of very, very important smaller institutions within this umbrella. So we have the Liszt Museum, actually the place where the old Liszt Academies was founded by Liszt himself. We have the Kodály Museum, we have the Kodály Institution. Kodály was a great composer and an equally great teacher. He realized the importance of music in the intellectual development of the younger generations. He was very liberal in creating his system, and of course he emphasized the importance of folk music. There is a tradition about the portion of the teachers. There is a one-to-one type of teaching, actually, that one teacher is dealing with one student. We have nearly 500 great open public concerts a year, so if you count it, it's more than one a day. Plus, we have more than 1,000 specific smaller concerts, especially dedicated to the education. I mean, doctorate concerts, examination concerts, all other sorts.
A jövőben szeretnénk megmutatni azt az utat, hogy a 21. században hogyan lehet Kodály módszert újra gondolva, a kor sajátosságaihoz igazítva úgy használni, hogy a fiatalok élvezzék és továbbra is örömöt nyújtson. Ezen dolgozunk, szeretnénk egy gyönyörű nagy 22. századi kampuszt építeni, úgyhogy van egy tradicionális kolostor épületünk, ami több száz éves, és ott is ez a kettősség valósul meg, hogy tradíció és abszolút innováció. A zene az nem ismer határokat, és nincsenek korlátai, tehát gyakorlatilag két egymást nyelvét nem ismerő ember is azonosan tud gondolkodni és muzsikálni a zenén keresztül.
Ci spostiamo adesso in Lituania, a Kaunas, città che nel periodo tra le due guerre mondiali fu il centro culturale del paese. Molti lituani che avevano studiato all'estero tornarono qui portando con sé idee innovative. Il mix di tendenze moderniste e antiche tradizioni ha dato un notevole impulso all'architettura cittadina, rendendo Kaunas un simbolo del modernismo europeo.
Kaunas city is located in the center of Lithuania. Kaunas was temporary capital because our main capital Vilnius were occupied, and so government from Vilnius moved to Kaunas in 1919, and around 2 decades Kaunas was temporary capital of Lithuania.
When Lithuania moved capital to Kaunas during 20 years, we built not completely new city, but we built quite a new city with a lot of new buildings, new functions, new monuments, new housing. We tried to invent architecture, which is a bit different from Russian, from our past, and to create something new which is based on national identity. In the history of architecture, this is one of the earliest examples of regionalism in 20th century architecture. For example, the floor tiling on Central Post Office, it was made according to national textile. We can see some
wood carving introduced into the monumental architecture. So it gives for this modernism a particular aspect which is unique when we compare with traditional schools of modernism like Bauhaus, like Le Corbusier's modernism.
This hall was the most important in Lithuanian Garrison Officers Club, and you can see here a lot of symbols of the state that represent that golden flourishing period. Christ's Resurrection Church is the most important and the most impressive sacred modernist building in Lithuania and maybe in all Baltic countries. It was built to show the independence and the rebirth of the nation. On the roof of it you can see all the city, and that church is visible from everywhere.
I hope that we will gain more self-confidence, and the residents of Kaunas will be more proud of the city, and it could inspire to protect, to save, and to speak about this heritage as a European level heritage.
L'ultimo sito di oggi è la residenza degli studenti a Madrid, fondata nel 1910 sul modello di Oxford e Cambridge. Nel periodo tra le due guerre mondiali fu frequentata da personalità di spicco, quali Stravinsky e Ravel. Fedele al suo passato, oggi la residenza resta un centro famoso in tutta Europa che incoraggia il dialogo tra generazioni, culture e discipline diverse.
This place, the Residencia de Estudiantes, was founded in 1910. It was created to improve the higher education of Spanish students. They decided to imitate Oxford and Cambridge. There was a traffic, an intellectual traffic, very important at that time. Stravinsky, Poulenc, Ravel, they came here. Many scientists, professors, poets, musicians from all over Europe came here. After the Civil War, nothing was left. In '86, a group of people, we decided to try to recover this project, what was the Residencia before the war. Now the Residencia has many different activities. First, we are a hotel for people working in science, creators, artists, people related to the university with the scientific research, people from all over the world.
It's a very nice place, so when you need peace and to work fully on something. It's also very interesting that you don't stay only with physicists. So for instance, one of the guys who is staying here is a writer, another one is a poet, there's an archaeologist, a mathematician. So you get in an environment where you can get this big picture and you don't focus only on what you're doing and say, okay, what I do is the most important thing. Every week there's conferences and stuff, and sometimes there's concerts, there's everything, and a lot of people coming here.
We are also organizing exhibitions, and the exhibition which is today is Redes Internacionales de la Cultura Española. And also we have this center of documentation center. We develop research programs. Well, we are very proud of being awarded the Heritage label, because we think the Residencia has been a symbol. It's a symbol of the European values, and we are very honored. And we think it will help to disseminate what is the Residencia in Europe. I think this is a place for this debate.
In questa puntata abbiamo parlato di musica, architettura e dialogo culturale, radici comuni della nostra Europa. Per saperne di più visitate il sito di Europa Creativa. Io vi do appuntamento alla prossima settimana con una nuova puntata di Viaggio in Europa.